Today, I'm going to talk about an extremely unusual tool to use if you're struggling with anxiety in life. Hey, I'm David Essel. For the past 40 plus years as a #1 best-selling author, counselor, and more, we've helped millions of people with anxiety. And we use traditional ways to help people: cognitive behavioral therapy, deep emotional journaling, amino acid supplementation. I mean, there's a lot of different tools that we have for people with anxiety, and they all work great. However, there's one that's so unusual and so unique that I want to share this with you today in case it might help you. And I'll tell you this. I work with a woman, 72 years of age, who I'd say in late last summer, was struggling so deeply with anxiety that she could basically not even leave her house. Everything she did was filled with anxiety. She had a phenomenal, and still does, an incredible husband who was by her side all the time, encouraging her to keep coming in to work with me, encouraging her to use the tools that I gave her. And then one day I said, hey, I've got an old tool. If you have an open mind, and if this doesn't offend you, I want to give you this tool because I've used it myself, as well as hundreds of other clients I've given it to. And it really can help anxiety in its track when it reaches very high states. Now, what I tell you may offend some people, but I'm going to also let you know it works. So when that anxiety comes on, what we want to do is we want to go, F you anxiety, like scream it. F you anxiety. Put a pillow over your head if you don't want anyone else to hear you. F you anxiety. When you do that, as unusual as this might sound, the first time I did it, within 10 seconds, the anxiety was gone. My client, the 72-year-old I was just talking about, within the first 30 seconds, her anxiety disappeared. I just met with her this week and she said, David, of all the tools you've given me, one of the most powerful ones to instantly release anxiety is the F you anxiety exercise. And she wrote about it, and she would constantly write F you anxiety. Then she would scream it out at the top of her lungs because it's a deep emotional tool that can rattle the brain and put anxiety at rest for a short period of time. Now, after you do that, you still have to use the other tools. Maybe it's exercise, deep breathing, meditation, prayer, cognitive behavioral therapy, the Sedona method. I mean, there's a million different tools we use for anxiety, but this one, snap, instantaneous. You can take that anxiety and put it on the shelf for a little while until you have the time to add one of the other tools. If I can help you with anxiety, we have a dynamite program that we've done for over 30 years, shattering anxiety and or depression all at the same time. Contact me at talkdavid.com. Just send a little email at the contact button that says, hey, I'm struggling with some anxiety. David had some very interesting tips to give on this video. I'd love to work with them, and my team will get you in the lineup ASAP. I myself struggled with anxiety for years, and I covered it with alcohol. Once I got rid of the alcohol, I had to deal and learn how to deal with my own anxiety. I want to help you do the same. There is freedom, and we can help you get there. Please contact me at talkdavid.com and have a beautiful day.